Hello guys, we are again starting the daily analysis on a silver chart, the daily time frame. What we can see from yesterday was kind of consolidating day without a clear direction, a little bit leaning more to a bullish one, but still we failed to invert that fair value gap over here, which was not the best case scenario, but today with the session open, we've made a very solid push to the upside, making a nice structure on the 4-hour time frame. So at the moment we are expecting to see a push into that volume imbalance over here to be filled to the exact extreme over there. The 4-hour time frame, what we can see over here is a consolidation from yesterday, a test of the fair value gap with first candle of Tuesday, and from there on a very nice expansion to the upside, probably leaving behind that big fair value gap over here, which should act as a next zone of support for the price, as that fair value gap here and that fair value gap over here. So at the moment we are for sure looking only for bullish price action with our target somewhere into that zone over here, the volume imbalance from last week open, to be filled. What we can see on the hourly time frame is exactly the same thing. We have a very solid push to the upside. So the only thing that I will be waiting for is maybe a retrace for a one-on session, sweep of the lows, making an S&T, and then a push to the upside. That's the only thing that I will be looking for, since I'm waiting for an S&T. That means that the only way that I can enter in a position is if we have an S&T. So I will be waiting for New York Open to see if we can sweep the London lows, or we will keep on pushing to the upside and we just won't have a entry for today. Go to the daily time frame, same exact thing. Yesterday was kind of slow day, making a consolidation, and today with edge session open we've made a very solid push to the upside. So the target is that volume imbalance and the extreme of it. The 4-hour time frame, what we can see over here is kind of up and down, up and down. We finally inverted the fair value gap over here with that candle, tested the fair value gap, and from there on we've made a very solid push. We'll probably make the same fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame, which should act as our support for the price if we want to keep on seeing a bullish price action. The hourly time frame, big expansion by a session, so the exact same thing. I'm waiting for a retrace with some kind of consolidation into one-on session, and then push the upside after we have a sweep of the one-on lows, making us a S&T we can use for some kind of position. Euro on the daily time frame, as we can see yesterday, we've made a bearish drop, which changed things a little bit here. The 4-hour time frame, what we can see is we've confirmed the bearish bias since we closed the candle below that swing low over here. We've also made that fair value gap, which should be respected, and if we respect it, we will be looking for more bearish price action with the target somewhere around over the target somewhere around over here, that invert fair value gap extreme, and also that point below it. So those will be our targets for today here on Euro. The hourly time frame, what we can see, we've pushed the upside, already swept edge session highs with that swing high over here, which means that we don't have a clear S&T for the moment that we can use to take a short position, and we will be waiting for New York Open to see if we sweep edge session, if we sweep one on highs, and from there on make a move to the downside. If not, and we start pushing to the upside, then we just won't have a trade for the day. If we keep on staying into that zone over here, sweep the one on highs with New York Open, and then push to the downside, that will be our entry idea and criteria. The daily time frame on pound, we've inverted that daily fair value gap over here, which means that we are at the moment looking for maybe more like a bearish price action with the target somewhere around those lows and the start of that order book over here. 4-hour time frame, what we can see is after we inverted that fair value gap over here, no, actually we did not invert it, we stay into the zone and start making a structure to the upside. We've finally made a very solid push to the downside, inverting that fair value gap, inverting that one over here, making a market structure, making a market break structure over here as well, and leaving behind that big fair value gap here on the 4-hour time frame, which should act as a support for the price. And from there on, we should see a continuation to the downside, taking that low and that zone over here. The hourly time frame, what we can see, we have a push to the upside at the moment. We've taken out edge session highs as well as that swing high over here. So we don't have a structure that we can see S&T from at the moment. So I will be waiting for some kind of consolidating phase, sweep of low no highs, and then a position to the downside. Again, same as on euro, if we start pushing to the upside and making a structure for the upside, then we just won't have trades, and we will be looking at the market again tomorrow. That will be it for today, guys.